Good morning, this is Mark, and I'm going to talk today about the Facebook cleanse. About 2 weeks ago, I decided to take 5 days off of Facebook. It had become a huge distraction along with other forms of social media. I was a self-identified and confessed social media addict, and I did not want to be. It was interfering with things I wanted to get done, things I wanted to focus on. And I was constantly, as so many people do, we know, reaching for my handheld to see who liked what I posted and who commented and who didn't, and all of the crazy stuff that's wrapped up in that. So I took 5 days off of Facebook, and I discovered that I really liked it. That I really liked getting things done and focusing, and not constantly turning to see these things. Like, I don't know if it's a form of validation. I really don't know what it is, but it's a huge distraction. So I took 5 days off, and really felt good about doing that. What I did today, this morning, is I did a Facebook cleanse, and I'm going to talk about that briefly. Facebook, without going into too much of my opinions about it, really is, its success is founded on the idea that we are connecting with hundreds of friends. And you know, when you look on your friends list now, it shows like Jane has 325 friends and Paul has 436 friends. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And what it ends up doing for a lot of people is making them wish they had 685 friends. And oh boy, wouldn't Facebook like that, wouldn't Zuckerberg like that. That's how they get all of those connections and all of those contacts and all of that information. So I decided to do a Facebook cleanse, and it's very simple. Think about who among your friends, or who among those people on Facebook, because I really am ambivalent about calling everybody on Facebook a friend. But there's a reason for that, why they did that too. But anyways, I thought about who would come to my memorial, or at least send an e-card. That's my criteria. Everybody else I unfriended, and I went from 114 friends, which I know is an embarrassingly low number, to 93. I now have 93 Facebook friends. And if I do another cleanse and get even more honest about it, because come on, you know, some folks you keep because they might buy your book, or you know, they might be valuable to you in some way other than as a friend. And the rest I got rid of, and it felt good. And I just would recommend that. I just recommend it. I mean, I'm not naive enough to think I'm going to start some kind of unfriending revolution. That's not going to happen. But I would love it if it did. I would love it if somebody, you know, with some real audience started a revolution. You know, just get rid of these fucking people. Our lives are not display cases, and Facebook is just like this constant stream of display, where I won't speak for you, but I had gotten caught up in having some profound thought and putting it on Facebook, not, you know, also on Twitter, with Hootsuite. I mean, I put it out there, you know, whatever crazy shit popped into my head. Sometimes it was worth reading, sometimes it wasn't. And then you go to dinner and you take a picture. You know, one of the things I discovered on those 5 days was that I stopped looking at my iPhone, and I went to dinner with my husband and a friend, and not once did I pick up my phone, and I did not take a picture to share that experience with anybody but the people I was with. Maybe you think that's, you know, silly. I don't know. Think whatever you want to think, but it felt really good. And it felt really good this morning when I went through my friend list and said, this person's not coming to my memorial. You know, maybe they watch the news feed and see my stuff in there. Maybe they don't, but they don't comment. They don't like it. And it's like, goodbye. You got to go. So if everybody did that, wow, can you imagine? About a third of the planet would drop off of our friend lists, at least. Although they wouldn't drop off of Facebook. So that's what I did. If you want to try it, it feels good, man. It feels good. And it feels good to confront and meet the emotions of doing it, you know, because I went through that list yesterday, and I thought, oh, I should keep this person. They're really nice. I haven't spoken to them in, you know, 10 years, but they're really nice, and will they know I unfriended them? And it's like letting go. There's like all this emotional stuff about just being truthful and letting go of it, as if it gives me value. The more Facebook friends I have, the more value I have, and that's not the case. I'm done with that. So eventually I may not be on there at all. And I've also discovered over the last few years that there are a few people in my life who are not on Facebook, and you know what? I communicate with them. I email them, I call them, I write them, I text them in some instances. So that's more valuable to me. I don't need, hundreds and hundreds of illusionary friends. Facebook cleanse, give it a go if you want to. You won't regret it.